Welcome everyone. So let's kick our video with Kryptide distribution delay. So we have some kind of delay from SEC, and you can see it here. The tide distribution is awaiting an effectiveness order from SEC on the Kryptide form S1. So we have a delay. That's why the price going down for our BBIG right now. We expect a bit of volatility will happen next week after this tweet that happened today. We have nice tweet here regarding we have kind of agreed to take a feedback to BBIG. We requested for them to give more clear PR and the reason for the delay. So we should have a PR pretty soon for BBIG regarding this. So if we go to the market is still, we have a green market today. Everything jumping. Tesla jumping pretty good right now. All the company is jumping up, as we have in the list here. Nvidia 4% overcoming the resistance around the 179 and going toward the 200. It would be really nice if we saw today the 190 for Nvidia. The last hour should be the power hour for Nvidia to see the price at least going until the 190. This would be really interesting to see for Nvidia. For Apple is still bumping up because we went near the support, the 136, right now going toward the resistance, the 150. Welcome Big Crypto, holding my Shiba coin, almost 1 million Shiba coin. So if we go to BBIG, is still down 1.27% near this ascending line. Again, with the delay, this is affect the price even more because we have undecided market. Even though we can see that UBST is up almost 14%, the same for NILE. As we said, if we held this support, we're gonna see a bump for NILE around the 0.26, and that's what happened. And the first signal for strength, as we said, the moment that we broke this ascending line, you see, we have accumulation sideways, then bumping. Right now for NILE, to confirm this bullish trend is the 0.51. So expect some resistance and volatility for short interest will come in again around the 0.51 for NILE. For UBST, we said the price will test eventually around the 64. Right now we're going toward the 64 after we held this mini support above the 35. You see this one. So it's back to some filling the gap around the 70 and the 64 for UBST. We're gonna see a volatility and price go up. You know why? Because the SPY is technically above the 400. So we need to say something important right now. A lot of you want to predict the bottom or to kind of know when the reversal will happen. So you never miss out on the nice discount for a lot of stocks. So what I should tell you right now, or the things that we could know that the price is starting reversal for a lot of stocks, is just from looking for the SPY. Will give us a bit of a signal of reversal if the SPY held for the next week above the 400. This will confirm the price for the SPY and all the stock will go up. And expect a bit of volatility again for the SPY around the 426 again. Here we'll confirm again if we will continue to go up or will go down again to confirm the support around the 400. So in the meantime, we need to hold the 400, just this for the next week, and this will mark like a bullish trend continuation for the summer. So we might see a strong market recovery for a lot of stocks in the next month. You're welcome, Anna. Happy to see you here. Welcome, Elite. How are you doing, my brother? So we have a nice recovery for the market because we have long weekend, and for the next month we have a big like bullish momentum for a lot of stocks. As we said, if we hold for the SPY above the 400, and we can have today a look for the stock that went really nice, up almost 11% for BNGO, holding the current support around the $1.49. Charge point jumping pretty nicely 11% and holding above the 11.53. You see, this is a really strong support for charge point here, exactly around the 11.53. Yes, so we need to hold this support to confirm this is the bottom right now, and the next time we overcome this ascending line, like what happened to Nile, we're gonna have the price continuation and breakout for the 1970 or 1947 to be exact. Around this level, this will confirm the bullish momentum for charge point, because right now we still in downtrending channel for charge point. You see, the moment that we clear this ascending line, closing here above the 1940 will confirm the bullish momentum for charge point. Let me just to go to AMC. AMC is jumping 8%, doing good, getting near the 1474. For my opinion, this one will be a strong resistance to test. After our exponential average will coil down the coming days or coming week around the 14, this will act as a strong resistance and confirmation for AMC if we'll continue to go up at least around the 20 mark. So if we clear the 1473, we have a like level to test around the 20 before we go to 33 again. But in the meantime, we need to hold above the 12. This is kind of support right now. Good evening. Here is a good evening in Paris. And good morning, Chris. Good morning, Anna. So when you say good morning, I bet you're living in America, so United States for sure. Because I think is the time difference between Paris and the United States depends on West Coast or East Coast, 6 hours to 8 hours, I think. So right now it's 6 p.m. Paris time, so that means is around the 12 or 11 for United States, give or take, I think. So if we go to Gamestop, stay on this page. Okay. So for Gamestop, we have a lot of volatility the moment that we tested this resistance. You see, we have a red candle forming because this is a massive strong resistance for Gamestop. Right now, if we held above it, we close above the 100. And 33, this will be interesting support for Gamestop, and confirming that the next week we're gonna have a bump again for Gamestop toward the 200. So right now we need to hold this exponential average. You see it here, and this will be a turning point for Gamestop to hold above the 133 to continue up, we need to hold this level to confirm that we overcome the selling pressure around this resistance, and then continue to test the 200 mark. Like what happened here back then around the 21st of March, and here around the 11th May. Double support, price pumped up and went up again. Yeah, CEI is still holding near this ascending line. Let me just go GSAT, check it up. We are up right now 4%. Okay. Let me just take this off. Okay. The good thing, Elite, right now, you see what's happened when we actually went toward the $1.21. We have accumulation. Then right now we overcome this resistance, the $1.20. So what we should expect, Elite, you can see here our exponential average, and again accumulation, a lot of accumulation. We got even selling pressure here around the 13th of May after the earning. So right now we need to hold the $1.20 to confirm that this is our bottom, and the next time we test the $1.56 we're gonna have explosion, because we already tested around the 30th of March 2 months ago, and this is would confirm the W shape breakout. You see, this is would be really nice if we hold this level, Elite, around the $1.20. Next resistance $1.56, and after the $1.56, from my opinion, the $2 mark will be the resistance. Okay, here will be a nice profit taken after the $1.56. Yeah, 30% or 28% to be exact. So yeah, really interesting support right now around the $1.21 to confirm the continuation to $1.56 for the next week. Lucid is not like Neo, because Neo went really crazy up today, almost 10%. For Lucid 4%, because you know what's happened? We testing interesting support around this area. This is the fourth time we tested. First time we test this area, it was 2021 in May. The second was around the September last year, and last time on May. You see, every time we have a test for this support, we have a major bump. Right now we have 50%. Last time we did it, we have 60%. Then, yeah, almost 200%. So right now for Lucid, I have a mark already put it around the 20. So the test here would be a major significant value for Lucid to confirm the price will have a bullish momentum, because if we get rejected, we'll confirm the resistance and the price will continue to go down at least around 16. So right now the 2076 will be the major turning point to have the same reaction that happened before here. You see, we'll go until at least the 27. So how much we could make here? Yeah, another 30% wait to be made for Lucid. So let me know if you're ready hunting for Lucid. No problem, Elite. I can see that usually like at 6 p.m. live streaming, like for our viewers in the United States, is not a good time, I think, in the morning, because usually we make it around the 8 p.m. So this mean like around the 12 or the 2 o'clock, give or take, 2 o'clock p.m. in United States. So I think the timing is really important. As we said before, a lot of viewers said around the 7 last time. So we did the live streaming today early because, as we said, we're gonna do it longer today because we have a long weekend. So we just testing to see who's gonna show up and how many viewers we can have if we did it early, and we can see that a lot of people prefer the 7 and 8 p.m. Better than 6 p.m. So yeah, we have to test the water to see what you like, which time in the day like good for you. So as we said, Lucid is really interesting. You have to put notification around the 2076 just in case. Okay, let me just check. Okay, we have Bitcoin Gold is doing great. We have Bora 18%. TRX is still holding 11%. So Bitcoin Gold, the rank around the 100, so not bad. Market capitalization 300 million. BTG, I don't know, like I never traded this one. Let me just check it. BTG and USD Tether, and just check the market for this one. Yeah, we have a massive resistance around the 26, right now around the 21. Yeah, the IBO price was around the 160 and went down until the 20. Yeah, big drop for Bitcoin Gold. The IBOs was last year April, I think. Yeah. So the next one is Bora, which is around 0.42. Let's check this Bitcoin. I usually go to check if we have some kind of okay, I can't find this one. No, yeah, I found it. Let me check this one. Is 6% down. The IBO price, was on March this year. We went until the $1.25. Right now 0.26. You see how dangerous it is? If you bought before the IBO, you could buy it around the 0.38, and just in few days, like from 25th of March until the 2nd of April, the price rose until 200%. However, after that, the 3rd of April, the price went below the IBO price. Right now, technically around the IBO price. Yeah, around the 0.38. So right now is acting as a support. Really nice. So for Bora USD Tether, there is an important level to hold above the 0.39. If we hold it, we're gonna see the price continuation for this one. So nice trade we could actually make. We could make 50% for this one, and the price we can lose 14%. So there's a nice interesting trade here for Bora. Let me check. But this is really volatile. Let me just put notifications so I never forget about it. I'll put it here. And taking profit would be around this area. So always see how much I gain and how much I lose. 38 to 14. So 3 to 1. Okay, so this one is really looking interesting to me. Let me just check Ethereum Classic. Anybody trading Ethereum Classic? Okay. Welcome, welcome, Hyperstone or Hyperon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly. Hit the like button, everyone. Welcome, welcome. I love kebab. Korea is the best. We're gonna check Sensionic Solo Rock 624 for sure in a bit. Thank you, Elite. Thank you, Elite. You're always number one hunter here. Appreciate it, brother. Hi, Goku. How you doing? Goku, we hunting for coin. We already found one. I don't know if you saw it. We already hunted for one right now. We hunted for Bora. So we have a nice support to watch. If we held this support around the 0.39, we're gonna have price jump until the 0.58 for the profit. And the other one we're gonna check right now, Goku, is Ethereum Classic, to see if we have opportunity to make in the weekend, because everybody knows that crypto never sleep. The stock market might close 3 days, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. However, crypto will be always open. So for Ethereum Classic is really visiting nice support. We already talked about it around the 19. You see what's happened here the last time we tested? We went below it, of course, around 16, but we closed above the support. That's why I mean, when we respected any support, we need to jump pretty fast, never close below. We kind of close for our candle, but if we go in the big picture, we never close. We have a big wick for 1 day short. So, for my opinion, for crypto, especially, or stock that's pretty volatile, I go in the big picture in order to take the volatility of the market. Because if you go smaller, you get cut a lot. And there's a lot of fake out. However, in the big picture, you can see it clearly that here the volatility and here the support. So for Ethereum Classic, if we held the 19 above the 19, we're gonna have a price run next time at least around the 32 again. This will be a really nice trade. Let me just check if we actually did this. Yeah, 47%, around 20% or 19%. So always calculate. So this one is 2 to 1. If we took this trade, the stop loss, for my opinion, would be around 19% down. However, the gain would be 40 or 43%. So 2 to 1, not bad. Not like Bora is kind of 3 to 1, which is you gain 3 times what you lose. So the more is the merrier. So the less, what I prefer when I take a trade is less loss and bigger gain. So 5% down and gain like say 15 or 20. This is better risk ratio for me, not 20 or 10% drawdown, but 5-6% and triple the amount that what I could lose. Even though that have kind of the technical with me and kind of 90% or 80% sure, but I always see how much I could lose just in case. This is a lot of new trader can do because they never think about the loss and they just close their eyes and just wishing for the best. For the stock, when you trade a lot, you have to always predict the worst. So like what happened to Luna, of course, a lot of people just put a lot of money in just one project and then went really crazy down. So just always be careful and don't be 100% sure, because if you're 100% sure, this means you are new trader. And the one thing that I learned from life, there's nothing 100% sure. anything in the future, there is probability something will happen that's outside our control. However, we have probability, which mean is what's probable will happen. So if the more probable something will happen, I will put my money in it. Simple as that. So let me just go to Sensionic because we got some kind of good question. Before we go to the other stock, let me just put one notification for Ethereum Classic around this mark. Yeah, around this area. And the profit taken should be here around the 31. Perfect. So what's going on, everyone? Hi, Amanda. Okay, we're gonna check your end for sure for you. John. We have many questions regarding BBIG. We're gonna go through it because we're waiting for all the hunters will come, so we can cover BBIG for everybody. Is better is we don't want to repeat ourselves so much time. We have a major news for BBIG and why it went down. There's a major news everybody knows. If we go back, we have Kryptide distribution delay. So the tide distribution is awaiting and an order from the SEC on Kryptide form S1. You are more than welcome to reach out to SEC and ask them why, but do move at their own pace, and many government agencies are very backed up. However, if we go on this tweet, we have some kind of good news. So, few things to discuss with Craig from the Investor Relations Blue Shirt Group today. So, Greg confirmed they have meeting with BBIG at least once a week directly with Lisa and the others. They are fully aware of the amount of shorting happening to the stock. He confirmed, the staff in the company want the price to move up just as much as we do. The date to hold through before the delay was the 27th. Distribution to the 31st at the end of this month. As the director after the fact he also sent the link from the Nasdaq to support that. You can find it here. He agreed to take a feedback to BBIG. We requested for them to give a more clear PR and the reason for the delay. Okay, so this is really important. So we waiting for a PR. Why the delay for the tide? For this one, for the Kryptide distribution delay. So we're waiting for the PR on the website posting. Okay, so he studied staff and are very aware how passionate and large the retail investor group is. This was a 30-minute call. I'm sure I missed a few things, but this is a key point mentioned. So this is a nice tweet we had today in the morning. So we're waiting for a PR from the CEO on the website. We're gonna do update about this in coming days, because if we go to BBIG is down. See, all the list kind of typically up, even the SPY is up. But BBIG is down because it's kind of fundamentally right now. When something like this unprecedented happening for BBIG or AMC or anything, the short seller use this opportunity to short heavily, because some retail trader get panic and sell with this kind of news. Okay, that's why the short kind of sees this opportunity and short even more. So right now we waited for PR on the website and BBIG to confirm why the delay, and this is may shed some light on the matter, and we might gain some confidence for retail trader, and we start stopping this panic selling. So that's what happened for BBIG in last few hours. Okay, let me check since Yannick. We got a question from Solo Rock 6024. So for Yannick, it's been a while last time we covered Yannick because we went until the 0.83. We went really down from the $4 until sub the $1. So let me just clear everything out because right now the technical is changing kind of. So for PBI for Yannick, right now we have kind of support around 0.83, accumulation above the $1 right now. So right now we need to hold above the $1 psychological level to confirm the continuation and the price going up, at least to fill the gap around this area right now. Wait a second, let me just check and let me just go in more big picture. You see this big valley for Yannick here on September and here on 2020. So we have a massive selling pressure. Happened before. You see, it happened before around 2018 and 2020. A big sell-off. And here again happened again around 2021 and 2022. So this is normal for Yannick. So be careful and watch out. Any stock you trading, just watch out. Know what kind of stock you actually trading. This one pretty volatile. You see, go from the $5 until sub the $1. It happened so many times, 3 times. We happened here, 1, we happened here, 2, and it happened here 3 times. And we have 3 pop-up or 3 squeezes. So when you trade this kind of stock, I prefer never putting a lot of money, or put money, however take a profit. So for my opinion right now, if we held psychologically above the $1, this will be a really interesting trade. Right now the support should be the $1, not the 0.83. We don't want to visit the 0.83 again. Okay, the 0.83, we have to forget it. Above the $1. So this will be the margin of error. You can actually trade Yannick, but you have to get out if we dipped below the $1. So first profit taken, if you just enter for Yannick, I will take it around the $1.40 first time. The second one should be around the, give or take, below the $2. So we have 2 profit taken in the near future. Okay, one around the $1.39 and the second below the $2. So give or take 30% and 60% for the near future. I'm not talking about $5, $6, 500%. We can predict what's gonna happen in like after 6 months. A lot of things could happen. However, in near future, holding above the $1, this is the profit taken margin for Yannick. So if we go for MULN and check what's going on for MULN, and let's be subjective, okay? No biases here. No biases. What I mean by bias, when you holding a stock, you wish the stock will go up. Even there's a good news, bad news, you want it to go up. This is bias thinking. So when you have a stock, please try to be subjective. Take the bad news, take the good news, and see what's good. What's the risk associated with any stock, so you can make a good decision. This is not just in a stock, but even in real life. A lot of people don't do it because it needs a lot of energy. So for MULN, easily, I can see it right now, that we have a support above the 0.80. Right now the price going down, however, is still holding above the 0.80. So as we said, the $1.54 is the ignition. So please put notification, because this will tell us that MULN is ready to go to the $2 and again the $3. Otherwise, the price will continue to go down. And this, even if we go down, we need to hold above the 0.89 or the 0.85 to confirm doing higher lows and never having sell off. Just be careful. This is an important level to hold. There's no joke about this level. Okay, if we don't hold, this means the short in control and short it even more this time. But if we hold, this means we're gonna see a retest at least for the $1.54. Let me just check the other stock. Thank you, Goku. Thank you, brother. Yes, hit the like button and the way in is kind of like a good feeling to turn the like button from gray to blue, you know, because my favorite color is blue. Jaco asked about what's the win-loss ratio for BBIG. So this is depend on what's your average for BBIG. So let me just check again Nvidia. Yeah, we have a bit of fight for Nvidia around $190. So yeah, a big fight in this region, guys. Here, the 190 before the 200. This will be a turning point of event. You see what's happened for Nvidia. Let's talk about Nvidia in a bit right now. Look what's happened. If we go in the big picture, we have an interesting ascending line that's been tested so many times. We have a test around the 26th of February last year, and the first test, of course, was around the 1st of April 2020, then 2021, then a big run from the 119 until the 300, almost double the amount. This is after COVID. Then we have a break-in for this ascending line this year in May. You see, we entered the bearish signal here around the 200 when we broke this ascending line. That's why the price went and dipped until the 150. So right now, like to confirm and that Nvidia would go back again to the 300, so you don't feel FOMO, is overcoming this ascending line here around the 210 and holding above the 210. This will be a breakout for Nvidia, because I predict if we go up again for the next week and we have another test for the 200, this will be not clear. Still dangerous zone. We might see a retest around the 180 before we go up again. This will be the best reaction for Nvidia to continue to go up. Test again 200, confirming the strength of 180, then we go again at least to test the 270 again, or the 270 here in this area. So it's really interesting right now for Nvidia to hold the 180. This should be holding for Nvidia, and I think we're gonna hold if we held for the SPY above the 400. So I'm watching closely for the SPY if we held this level, the 400 mark. Just watch this with me. Will be really interesting. It's like you cheated an exam, you know. So the SPY kind of give us a cheat sheet about what's the other stock tell us, you know. So the SPY will tell us that most stock will go up if we hold above this level. Not 100%, of course, but give us a glimpse what's gonna happen. Faraj Alcom just entered the live session. Okay, my average for BBIG is $3. Yeah, around this area. Exactly when we tested around the 23rd of May. So for BBIG and profit taken and loss, so if you enter around the 3, and right now is 20%, so yeah, around the 27, let me just check, 28%, yeah, 28%. So it will be 28% because if we don't hold the $2.16, this will be an like a big warning sign for BBIG. And again, we don't want to hold 1 hour day candle below this support. Okay, so if we have a red candle below here, this will be a big warning sign for BBIG will continue to go down to test this ascending line around the $1.62. Okay, this will be tested for BBIG, this level. So just watch out. The $1.62 or 61 will be tested for BBIG if we don't have a confirmation or PR from BBIG regarding the delay, as we said here, for distribution date for the Kryptide. We might see a panic selling until the 161. This will be a strong support for BBIG. Just mark this price up if we don't hold above the $2.20, because right now around the 200 or $2.33. So just be careful. As we said, the mini squeeze will be over this exponential average. We didn't overcome it, and we close up below the $3. This is ignite the price going down and gapped. You see, this is really clear resistance. You see here, clear resistance. That's why the price didn't go and test around the $3.80. Assalamu alaikum, Mervet. Happy to see you here. We have a question. I did an offering a couple of days ago and the big dip happened. So we have a good stock, have an offering a couple of days ago, then it gapped down. Let's check it together. We have a request and it's really interesting. So this is typical because we tested the $3.34. We already did the notification on. You see here, the $3.34. It was a resistance. That's why the price went down. This is like not a sell-off, but this is a normal kind of technical signal that shows us that a lot of people took profit. That's why I suggest to take a profit. Sometimes, less than 10%, we might break this resistance and go to the other resistance. We can't control that, and we can't know that for sure. So what I do usually, because I can't predict the future 100%, I always take a profit on the way. So what you gonna do for the next time, because we already have a sell-off, so we can go back in time. So what we should do in the future, this is a good lesson for you guys. So the next time when we set the resistance and take a profit, and you can't take a profit because a lot of people want to maximize the profit. So usually when people entered around let's say the $1, okay, let's say you put, okay, let me just put it here. So let's say you bought this stock, GOVX. Okay, let's say you bought 1,000. Okay, so you bought 1,000 of this stock, and the price, let's say, went from 1,000 until the $3.32. So 200%. So 200% of 1,000, this is 3,000. Okay, you just multiply by 2, not 100%. 100% 2,000. This will be equal. This will be equal 3,000 investment in just a few days. Okay, So when, let me just check how many days. 1, 2, yeah, just in 3 days. So a lot of people, what they do, they just hold because they think the price will go to the other profit taken, and they want 250%. So if you calculate 250%, will be just 3,500, give or take, okay? So you just state to get another 500, but if you go back in time, you see that we already lost like most of the gain. Let's say 1%. Right now we have just 94%. So right now you don't have 3,000. Right now you have let's say 2,000, because you got greedy and you stayed. You could have got 3,000, okay, but you want 3,500, but you end up right now having 2,000. So what we learned from this lesson, just take profit. If you can get yourself to take profit, because a lot of people want to stay, just take 50%, okay? From this, the price went to, let's say, let me just take this off. Let's say that the price, the previous example, we went 3,000%. You take, let's say, 50% of that. You take, let's say, 500,000, 1,500, okay? So 1,500 from this will be like, and let the other one go, okay? So this will be like 1,500, okay? And the other 1,500, you let it go. What I mean let it go, it means keep it in a trade. So you don't risk anything. You already took your initial profit, which is the 1,000. See what's happened right now? Because we started with 1,000, but right now you took 1,500. So you get your initial investment of 1,000, and you have an extra 500 profit, and you let the other profit run 1,500. So you're not have a risk-free trade, but you have another 500 profit minus the initial investment of 1,000, and you have still 1,500 in a trade. So even if the price went down 100%, 100% from 1,500 would be 750. So you already have 750 still in trade. And what's gonna happen in your psychology? You never get out from the trade, because what? This is 1,500 is free money, okay? So you never get emotionally attached to the trade. So this is a good way to trade for a new trader, but know the numbers. Know like when you take a profit. This will save you a lot of money if you go back in time for AMC, Gamestop, Bbig, every stock that squeeze. Take your profit and just take your initial investment and let the other one go, and this is your life will be easier, trust me. So this is depends if you day trade. If you invest, this is a different story, okay? This doesn't belong in that, because it's better to reinvest for long investment, not take profit or take money for investment. So this is a different strategy. I'm talking about day trading, swing trading, and things like this, okay? Okay, let me just see. We have a question about IMPP is ripping up. I don't know IMPP. Let me just check if we have it here on our list. IMPP. Let me just go to energy stock and put IMPP. Wow, yeah, it's ripping, is 18%. But I will be extra careful right now for IMPP because we just tested the resistance around the 0.49. That's why I put notification on it. Let me just go to 1 hour. Yeah. So right now 19%. So IMPP is still is not clear. As we said, the 0.62 will be tested and fill in the gap if we continue to go up for IMPP for the next week, because the market is recovering. We're gonna have another 28% or 27% until this circle. We talked about in our Patreon here, because we always do pre-market update. If you're new here or you never knew our Patreon, we do live streaming, not live streaming, but pre-market update for a lot of stocks and chart analysis. So last time we talked about it, we said 0.62 should be the resistance. So IMPP will have a test and filling the gap around this area. Is not ribbon yet or bumping yet until we overcome this resistance and hold above the 0.61. So the best case scenario for IMPP, if we clear the 62, would be the nice trade to take profit around the below the $1, of course, around this area, the 0.79, then the $1.43. Two profit taken should be set for IMPP if we overcome the 0.61. But right now we're gonna see a test first. No problem, Jaco. No problem. Happy to help. Goku asked about Sandial. Let's go to Sandial. Don't forget to blast the like button, everyone. Thank you, Elite, for remember everyone. Yeah, Goku, blue is the color of the sky, but I don't know, the sky is kind of black. We just have an illusion of blue. Okay. Let me just check Sandial. Let me check Sandial. So Sandial. Let me just go to the big picture. So Sandial is still not reacting like the market, because the market is kind of up, but cannabis stock is still not recovering. Because still we have some kind of legislation issue, I think, regarding cannabis stocks. So for my opinion right now, we have a major test to overcome is the 0.40. You see what's happened today? We test the 0.40 is the technical level for Sandial to have a bullish trend. We got rejected 3 times, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4 days. 4 days rejection. So this is confirming the 0.40 is the resistance. That's why we have a massive selling pressure until the 0.36. So if we continue rejecting this resistance, we continue toward the 0.32. Here we're gonna have a buying pressure again, like what happened here around the 16th of May. You see here, we have a massive buying pressure and the price jump until the 0.48, almost 37%. So we're gonna see another reaction around the 0.32 if we don't overcome the 0.40. And the 0.48 is the next resistance for Sandial, the strongest resistance to confirm a bullish trend continuation until maybe the $1. But the first one is the 0.40, and the support is the kind of first support will be around the 0.32. RDBX, of course, RDBX got rejected around the $9 as we expected. That's why the price is going down once again toward this time the $7. Wait a second. No, the $6.65. Okay, let me just check. Okay, CEI is bumping, guys, right now. $3.24. We have. Could we have a power hour for CEI? Anybody suggest power hour for CEI? Because we were in red. Right now, almost 4% up. So it's pumping. So it would be really interesting to have the price close around the 0.88. So let me just check how much we could. No, this is too much. Yeah, 20, almost 30% before the market close. This will be too much. If we have it, would be a strong close for this week. So we can expect power hour for a lot of stocks because we have long weekend. Hausa is jumping 16% right now. BNGO 10%. Yeah. So Hausa is doing good because we're still holding above this 6-mission average, as we said. Okay, BBIG AMC is bumping 8%, but GME is still have a struggle around this resistance, the 133. However, AMC is doing good. It's doing good, going toward the 1473. Right now, 13.32. You see, last time we got near the 14, we got rejected. It was around the 18th of May. Right now, are we gonna see the same reaction that happened around the 18th of May, or we're gonna have a massive strong wick close around the 14? We're gonna see. This will confirm strong next month for AMC if we close around the 14. Let us see. Right now 9% and jumping up. Let me go for the other list. Yeah, Nvidia is jumping, guys, 186. So yeah, for my opinion, we're gonna have a power hour for a mini stock. Right now, Nvidia, we might close around the 190. This will be a really interesting close for Nvidia around the 190 for this week. As we said, the NEO 2%. Tesla 6% doing good. So from the undervalued stock, the strongest one jump pretty good is UBST. Yeah. Then we have Square. So let me check who's the top gainer for this day. Let me just check. Top loser is marine shipping. We have an increase, BSHG going down 64%. We have the same stock here. Okay, let me just go to top gainer. 116% for AVDL healthcare drug manufacturer. So I think we have some kind of news. That's why the price going crazy up for this one. Volume is 124 million. Yeah. IMPP 24%. I think we covered this one before. Yeah, so we have some kind of interesting news stock. Okay, discussing new FDA request for experimental narcolepsy drug. So for this one, no. So it's really interesting. Yesterday it went down 21%, and today went up 100%. You see the volatility for healthcare stocks or drug stock, health technology. You see, yesterday we gapped from the $3 until the $1, almost no crazy price down. So we went almost 176, and right now today went up 123% up. So we have a crazy volatility for this one. Oh man, so this is one really nice trade. 133. So I'll put this on my list because it's really interesting. So you see, you have to be careful. We have this one jumping 66%, price around the 0.25, market cap is not there, okay, and the volume is not there. You see, the volume is just one. So I will never go toward this one, even if it jumps 66%, volume is not there and the market cap is not there. So always check the volume and check the market cap. The more the better. So 66% manipulation, 42 there's a lot of manipulation. We have 400 million. This is good. Biotechnology, Sega. So this one is looking good. You see, went from the 14 going back to the 8 and right now 12. So this is pretty volatile. And if we go to the news, last news for this one was regarding monkeypox cases drove up stock prices for this company on Monday. So this is driven by the vaccine. So this is monkeypox concern have sent share of several vaccine and drug company soaring. So this company doing vaccine, and that's why the price went down, went up. So let me just go back. Is Sega. Okay, let me just go back and check this one as well. So there's opportunity actually to make money for those drug company. Wow, so this one, it look really juicy. Crazy price jump for this one. We jumped 100% twice. So the price went up, then went down, then up. So we could actually make almost 200% in a few days if we took profit and re-entered. And it was really looking good actually from 2016. We're still in uptrend for this one. It's look really interesting. Okay, it look really interesting for this. Wow, look at this channel. This is really nice. This is health technology pharmaceutical major company. From my opinion, from the chart and from the performance you see is really strong buy. And the next time if we dipped again, wait a second, we already dipped. Wow, yeah, this one a big dip. Look what's happened, a big dip and it bought back pretty nicely around the $8. So yeah, this is a really nice support to hold, and this is the breakout around the 15. So we have Sega and AVDL both of them looking nice. Yes, exactly. We have an interesting perspective regarding investment and dividends. So we have two charts here. If we have only dividend reinvestment and no dividend growth, you can see the red line. This is the growth, okay, with the time. And we have the blue line, okay, and the red line is only dividends growth and no dividend reinvestment, okay. This is the red line. However, if we have a compounding, double compounding for both dividend reinvestment and dividend growth, you can have a big green line here. You see, this is a really nice looking chart. So this is kind of a good investment strategy to reinvest the dividends. So a lot of people, what they do when they invest in any stock, they just take the dividends and just they spend the money each dividends for any stock. But if your brokerage account have this kind of a thing or kind of extra that reinvest your dividends every 3 months or each month, you have a really interesting compound interest and the growth for your stock portfolio and dividends. So this is a really nice strategy to do for growth stock or for investment portfolio. And we have one really interesting one. We already covered it here on this list. If you want to read this in longer, you can download this PDF. There's an 8 stock, really interesting, like growth stock, and all of them have dividends portfolio, so you can actually watch this and read it. However, we already cover RMD. If you already know that, we have a lot of requests for this one. This is manufacture and develop medical devices. As we discussed before regarding the monkey box. So this could be like opportunity for us for this one. And as well, we have a nice investment for the future for this one. It's called RMD. So it's founded around the 1989. So if we go for this one, RMD, and check this one out. So this one, you see from the chart, this one is a growth stock. It's health technology, medical specialist, okay? With the monkey box and the corona and a lot of viruses emerging. This one in parabolic shape, you see? We have a parabolic shape for this stock. And again, if we go down, we have earnings, good. You see, we have a good positive earning, and we have dividends. You see? At November, we have dividends. We have at February, okay, February, then we have May. So every 2 months, we have dividends. So this one looking nice to make the strategy that I talked about here, which is reinvesting the dividends, okay? So this is one I will be put it on my list as well in long picture with the undecision phase and a lot of fires emerging every year. So this is will be a nice investment in future for stock like medical stock. You have to put it in your portfolio. So if you want to read in depth regarding this strategy about reinvesting the dividends, you can download the link in the comment section below. You can find this 8 stock, that growth stock, and have dividends, and you can reinvest the dividends as well to make compounding investment growth. This is one of the best strategy you can make in the long run. Okay, let me just go for your requested stock. Of course. Any thoughts? Good question. Good question regarding Bitcoin. If we're gonna hold the support. Okay, good question regarding Bitcoin. Let me just check. Oh man, this is a big fight. What happened? You see, last time, whenever we test this ascending line, we gonna have a big buying pressure. Right now is the opposite. We have today tested this yesterday we tested this ascending line, and we have a big buying pressure. You see, we have a massive big buying pressure the moment that we test, and we went until the 26,000. And right now we have a big wick when we went below the 28. So this is a psychological level right now in this area. We don't want any closing candle because this will confirm the price pulling down around the 20. We don't want to see this happening for Bitcoin because this will be a major effect. For my opinion, we're gonna see a bit of hold up around the 24. Okay, around the 24. Then around the 20. There's two levels of support for Bitcoin if we don't hold above this ascending line. And if we held and accumulate, we're gonna see this reaction. The 34 would be the turning point for Bitcoin for bullish trend run, the 34,000. And again, for Bitcoin, any price below this ascending line, a bearish for all altcoin. Any price overcome the 34,000, a bullish trend for all altcoin. Because right now Bitcoin is the game changer. Okay, we have this. Hi Stevie, how are you doing? So my thought about body, it seems that past the resistance around the $2 like you said last week. Okay, we're gonna check it. Peter Ben, yeah, we talked about 7 or the 6, but then we confirmed at the 6. Because today we're gonna do a long live streaming, because as we said, we have long weekend, so we have to cover all the requested stock for this time. We're gonna do it 2 hours and maybe 2 hours and a half this time. So don't worry, Bitterband, we're gonna cover all the questions for this week. Is a special week, a Friday live with Jesus. We're gonna cover all the question, crypto, stocks, and other question, of course. And again, Bitterband, next time, if you want to confirm, just go to my channel. You can see the live streaming and the time. So every time if you put a notification on our channel, you can get alerted when I put the live streaming, because usually I put the live streaming scheduled before the time. So you'll be notified exactly when we gonna go live. Okay, so let me just go to body and check, because we got some kind of confirmation that we tested the resistance. Yes, thank you for notifying me. The $2.13 is been tested right now. Yes, let me just clear this out and put this here. Last time here. Okay, let me just take this off. So we have body around the resistance right now testing, and we have kind of breakout from this ascending line that's been tested since last year. Got rejected so many times. We have kind of almost breakout around the $2.13. We're gonna confirm today if we close above it. You see what's happening right now? We might see a massive rejection because we have this exponential average. This is crazy area of test right now. So yeah, we have to test this area of resistance because it's looking really interesting to me right now. Yes, 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 baby, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I have to be careful right now. Yeah, this area is really crazy. This area, you see it? We have kind of a massive test right now. It's happening around this exponential average and this ascending line, you see? 1, 2, 3, and this is the fourth. And right now the support should be around the $1.50. If when we get rejected here, we have to hold above this level, the support, to confirm a breakout next time. So this is the bottom, 0.94, but the current support should be above the $1.50, and the current resistance is right now around the $2.14. We need to break this exponential average and hold and never go below the $2. Yeah, the $2 should be the support right now to confirm the breakout. Next week we might see a test around the $3.74. If we confirm the breakout, $3.74 will be the resistance or the next breakout zone. What you thought about Luna? Okay, last time we talked about Luna. Not Luna, this one. Wow. This is the craziest thing happen. Right now is 0.0001. Damn. This is crazy short. Yeah, the breaking point was around the 63. This is a big exit strategy. Yeah. This is an exit strategy. Then we have hold up around the 27, then the last here around the $1. So right now for the Luna is crazy. I can see if we have some kind of major news happening or some recovery, the first price to test will be around the $4. Okay, so the $4, if we have a jump next time for Luna, will be the $4. Will be almost 1000%. So we don't expect the price go back to all-time high around the 120, but will be the $4. This is for Luna right now. Okay, for ADA. So you mean ADA, not Cardano. So if we go for crypto and go to Ethereum first. Last time we talked about Ethereum, if you remember clearly what's happened, we have to triangle, and we said the next time we break this triangle, down or up. Down is mean we gotta test the 1700, and we already did here. You see this support 1700, and the resistance was around the 2150. We didn't clear it. You see, that's why the price gave up here around the 23rd of May, and price breakout down. So we expect Ethereum will go down around the 1400 if we don't hold the 1700. So if we have a massive volatility, already bought my notification, you see, already I'm ready to hunt again to short Ethereum around the 1400. If we calculate how much, this will be another 17% jump down again for Ethereum. The 1400 will be a bit of hold up, like what happened here. We're gonna see a volatility and the price go up again, because this is what trigger buy limit order for a lot of trader. So that's why I said 1400. I'm not just saying 1400. It's psychological level 1400. There is a big buy limit order will trigger here. So this is not by a chance or luck or wishing for the price, but this is a kind of psychological. So yeah, if we don't hold the 1700 for Ethereum, 1400 will be the support. The 2150 is ignition phase for Ethereum. For Cardano or ADA, so for Cardano, like we have kind of nice support. If we continue to go down, 0.16, okay, 0.16 around this level, if only if Bitcoin went to 20,000. This will be a nice support for Cardano, even 24,000 for Bitcoin. We're gonna see the 0.17 for Cardano, but the major small support right now we're gonna test will be around the 0.35, because you know why? We didn't overcome this resistance, the 0.65. So this is clear that the short in control, you see in this triangle, when we broke it here today. So the price will continue to go down around the 0.35. We're gonna see a double support here. If we don't hold, the 0.17 will be the mother of all support for ADA. Okay, this is a strong support if the market continue to go down. And as I said, 24,000 or 20 for Bitcoin, this will be a nice hunter's place for ADA. For Ethereum as well, as we said, the 1400 for Ethereum will be tested first. What you think, guys? We make the live streaming 10 hours today until the morning, like party until the morning. I don't know if it would be possible for me. Usually a lot of live streaming they do, like they take a coffee break and they leave the live streaming on. So I don't like this. If I did, that's why I don't do live streaming, long live streaming, because I try to give as much value as possible and give like can't stop talking, or you just go to the bathroom and come back after half an hour like other YouTubers do, you know? This is crazy. We already covered AMPP is bumping actually. We got a lot of requests for IMPP. And right now, let me just check how much IMPP. Thank you, Lee. Thank you. Yeah, it will be so much fun, of course. For IMPP, I think we put it for energy stock, I think. Then we took it off. Oh, yeah. It's pumping 25%. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, yeah, still. It's pumping. So, yeah, for IMPB, as we said, the 0.62 should be the confirmation for the pump, because we have a gap to fill between the 0.53 and the 0.63. We have 10 cents to recover, okay? Here, between the 53 and 63 will be another 25%. So we predict if we continue to have a bullish trend, by the next week we're gonna have a test, and even a gap maybe around the 0.63. So this will be a turning point. We might see another rejection, but holding up and holding like above the 0.53 will confirm the bullish trend continuation over the 0.62. And the next time we hold above the 0.62 and breaking this resistance, we're gonna have two tests of support or resistance below the $1, which is around the 0.98, first profit taken, and the next one will be around the $1.43. So two profit taken from the 0.63 resistance that will become support next week maybe. So we have 55%, then 129% to confirm the bullish continuation. So yeah, we have to fill the gap first between the 0.53 and the 0.62 by the next week, not today. Let me just check. UKRALL. Can you look at URG? Okay. Thank you, Ben. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, let me just check. URG. So this one from the chart, we can see that we already covered it before. We said that the $1 is psychological level. We have a test last time around the 16th of May. You see, we have holding up around the $1, and the price went crazy up 24%. So we have a midway resistance around this exponential average. Should be a massive test right now for the next week, for my opinion, around the $1.40. So we already got tested and rejected around the $1.95. It was around March, end of March, and we got a sell-off. So right now we want to confirm one thing only, which is not continue to go down around the 0.70. This will be confirmed if we don't hold the $1. So that's what's gonna happen. Look, what's gonna happen next week. This will be tested. If we got even a wick like this around the $1.50, but we didn't close above it, we closed below the $1.40. This will confirm the price going down again around the $1, and eventually we go around the 0.70. This will be a swing trade. Will take a lot of time to go around the 0.70, but eventually we go there. But how we know that? If we got rejected around this area. Let me just put it, because this is volatile stock, so we can make a small resistance. This area between the $1.40 and the $1.50, this would be a volatile area. We want to confirm holding above it, because if we don't hold and accumulate above it, it means we get rejected and go below again, and continuation for selling pressure down again. But if we overcome it and consolidate here, it means we're gonna go to $2 again. Okay, we don't want to see this happening to us. Buying around the top, we don't need to buy around this area, around the $2. You see here, we don't want to buy here, we want to buy here. Okay, or buy here, the next support. You see, this would be a nice juicy price, but you have to be patient. Okay, a lot of people just want money now, money now. So let the trade come to you, never run after the trade. Oh, the Big Apple, my friend from the Big Apple, Ray, how are you doing? Yes, yes. Thank you, I'm doing great. Yeah, today is a special live streaming for all our hunters because we have long weekend. Happy Memorial Day, everyone. So regarding Indo, yeah, we have a massive recovery for energy stock. Not for Indo, but for energy stock as a whole. We have recovery for the market for energy stock before the other stock. So for Indo and Prague, we're gonna cover it right now. Thank you, Carl. Thank you. I'm trying to make it simple, okay? Simple as possible. When you said it, beautiful explanation, it means I did my job to make it beautifully simple. Because the most, I don't know, the biggest or the most complicated equation in science is really simple. You can just write it in few seconds. So it's not complex. Complexity is important right now. Is simplicity. Okay, let me just check Prague for you. Prague. Okay, so Prague USDT Tether. Where is Prague? What's happened? Where is second? Yo guys, I don't know, like I think Prague just just changed the name. So we have Prague just on German stock exchange. We don't have it on the American. So we might see a change of the name. Let me just go here and just type Prague. BRG. Prague Holding. So BRG. So the name changed to BRG. And just check here if we have it in the United States. Again, we don't have it. Here, Prague Holding. Yeah, first. Yeah, we have it. BRG. They changed their stock ticker name. Wow, so we have a massive dip around the 13th of March until the 15th. Then the price recover until the 65. Okay, so let me just check. We have earnings. Wow. Okay, so we have a simple kind of chart, looking chart for Prague and straightforward. we try to make it really clear and straightforward for Prague as well. So let me just check this up. Boom. So for Prague, we have a really nice looking chart right now. We have a gap around the 35. So the 35 will be a turning point for Prague to have the price going up again, and this should be our bottom around the 15 or the 13, and we're gonna confirm this triangle around this area. Let me just check this. Boom, perfect. Look how beautiful it is. So this should be our trend forming. So right now we need to hold above this ascending line, doing this, doing that. The breakout should happen here around above the 35 and closing around the 36, preferably above this ascending line to confirm the breakout and going again to all-time high, or maybe to fill the other gap around the 50 next time, not the 66 or 76, however around the 55 and 49. So this will be a nice interesting trade for Prague to see in coming months. Okay, we have, thank you very much. When with Vine, we have write request, we have BIOR. We have many requests for BIOR, so we're gonna take this first, then we cover write. Let me just check this one. So healthcare, health services, or biotech technology. So this one, okay, we have kind of confirmed support around the 0.62. Okay, so we already bounced from it around the 18th of May. So let me do the technical indicator for Lux Algo and try to see something happening or not. Okay, so put this. Okay. Okay, we have a buy signal around this area. Okay, confirmation exit. Okay, so you see we have just used Lux Algo Premium to confirm some technical. So we have a sell signal just around 3rd of December when the price was around the $3, you see? Then the price continued to go down, almost 78% after this sell signal. And we have buy signal the moment that we close around the 11th of October, around the $1.30, you see here? And the candle turning to purple. So this is an entry strategy, you see? And again, we have the candle turning to purple with the signal of sell is mean exit. And here we have the buy signal with the candle turning to purple, then green, confirming for bullish trend. So we have a really nice two trend for the daily chart for BIOR, and as well we have a nice trend here or signal around 2021 July when we have a sell signal, and again the purple and the price went down. So we have if we do back testing, we have 1, we have 2, we have 3 trade, and this is good because we extend our profit because we don't exit until we have the exit like strategy. So this is kind of give you an easy way out without having hard time to exit. So you have just visualize exit strategy for you. So kind of train a new trader to exit and take profit or enter. So this is the kind of the hardest thing to master in trading. So yeah, I use this Lux Algo Premium just to add confluence and confirmation for my trend catcher or trend finder for a lot of stocks, because we have many stock to choose from. So for BIOR we have a confirming support, and for the resistant, or at least to have a confirmation for bullish trend, is around the $1.18. This is will confirm a bullish trend for us. Around this area we're gonna see a breakout and we're gonna see a big volatility. Let me just put it here, $1.26. So yeah, support 0.64, squeeze area $1.26 until we have the other resistance around the $2. So we have two level of taking profit, and the other around the $3.25, of course. However, right now we need to hold the 0.64. This is the strongest bottom and the last bottom to confirm that we're gonna have a squeeze, or at least a test until the 0.64 or 26. Because if we don't hold the support, yes, we're gonna continue to go down. This is dangerous. That's why when I trade, I always have a support. Yes. Elite, we already covered MTX. I don't know if you didn't catch it. We already covered it for you before. Let me just check it again. Aha, we didn't cover it today. Yeah. Look, Elite, what's happened? You see, the moment that we test this ascending line, we have a bounce. So let me just extend this ascending line again. You see, so right now we confirm that MTX is still respecting this ascending line. So right now we have a kind of sideways. So right now, sideways trending. So right now we want to have a test around the $2.82. Here, Elite, we're gonna have a confirmation for a breakout and bullish trend continuation. When we break this ascending line and this resistance, and this two line cross exactly around the $2.82. Straight for the analysis is straightforward for MTX. So for right, let me just check right. Okay, so for right, for me, we have like the best support I can see right now for right is the $4.35, because we broke the support, the $10. You see, the moment that we close below the $10, we have volatility down really strong. So we're gonna continue to go down. If we didn't overcome the $7.90 or $8, we're gonna continue toward the $4.35. And here we're gonna have big buying pressure, and like at least we have recovery until the $10 next time. And we're gonna see a nice jump from this downtrend. You see, this is a bullish, like a parabolic price down. So from the 22 until right now, how much we went down? Crazy, 73%. So we're gonna see a bit recovery like what happened here around the January, beginning of this year. You see this recovery and holding up. because we have a strong support here. We're gonna have it here around the $4.35. Yes, Elite, it's looking promising. The $2.80, just put notification. This will be a really interesting price to watch out for MTX. Of course, Brandon, the first thing we covered is BBIG. We covered even like a Kryptide distribution delay, and even this tweet that we have a PR for BBIG soon regarding the delay and why the price went down for BBIG. Because of this delay is kind of fundamental for BBIG. That's why the price is right now nearing the ascending line, and what we said, if we don't hold the $2.20, is the $1.61 will be the support for BBIG, and big parabolic price down if we don't have any news from the PR for BBIG pretty soon regarding the delay for Kryptide distribution day. So this will be a turning point for BBIG, and as we said, the resistance was around this exponential average, you see, and the $3 still our resistance area for BBIG. Yes. Let me just check the other one. Let's check right. Okay, the right have the same reaction as the other stock we cover. No, we cover it, yeah, the same, yeah, because we have the parabolic price. So we cover right. Let me just check AMC doing good, almost 11% right now and pumping. Let me go to Nvidia, still 4%, around the 185. We need the 190 to close really strong for Nvidia. So let me just check how much percentage from here to the 200. We have another 88%, or here another 4% around the 145. Another 5% is easily could make, we can make this next week. Another 5 or 8% near the resistance, the 200 mark for Nvidia, because this is a strong resistance for Nvidia. So let me just check undervalued stock and check Google. Let me just check Google. Yeah, last time we checked Google, we have a massive resistance, double top around the 3000. A nice short opportunity here was, yeah, nice short opportunity around the 3000, and we went until the 2000. So the 2000, as we said, really strong support for Google, and we expect a retest. If we still continue to go up, we're gonna expect a price test again for Google around this area, around the 2400, 2500. And again, we have 12 hours left to get your free share of Google if you want, with Momo, with my exclusive link in the comment section below, with other free stocks, 5 free stocks as well. And when you open an account, you can get $3 for free, and as well 0 commission if you live in the United States. So you see the opportunity to load up on Google, because right now we are kind of near the support, and you can just take your profit. Let me just check again. We could expect easily 8% or 10% for Google if we hold the 2000 mark, because this is looking juicy support for Google, for my opinion, after this jump from the 2800 last April. Yeah, it was last April. Okay, so we have this one 38% jumping. Yeah, I know pharmaceutical stock have a really nice gain regarding what's happening in the market right now. So RMD is one of them, as we said, we talked about before, and jumping pretty nicely because we have a bit of price drawdown until the 187 from the 200 from the 300, yeah, from the 300 until almost 50%. So we expect a bit of volatility for RMD around the 223 will confirm the bullish trend. Exactly, Brandon. Stevie, let me just check. Good point from our CV. He just asked me regarding if I'm trading warrants or stocks, because warrant is going up and doing good. So for the new trader who don't know what the stock warrant is, we can go in Investopedia and see the difference because it's kind of resemble the option. Okay, so if we go here and see the stock warrant, so wait a second, let's see the key difference. So the stock warrant differ from the option in two key ways. Company issues its own warrant and the company issues new share for a transaction. Additionally, a company may issue a stock warrant if they want to raise additional capital from the stock offering. So if a company sells a share at $100, but a warrant is just $10, more investors will exercise the right for the warrant. These warrants are a source of future capital. So it's kind of, there's a small percentage or difference between the warrant and the option. That's why we have this kind of key the difference between two of them. So we have the stock options are listed on the exchange. When the stock options are exchanged, the company itself does not make any money from those transactions. So it's not like a stock warrant. So the stock warrant can last for up to 15 years, where stocks option typically exist for a month to 2 to 3 years. So you see for the long picture or for long for investors or for long investment, warrant is kind of win easily because we have 15 years. It's compared to the options just 3 years, and therefore the long-term investment or stock warrant may be better investment than the stock option because of their long terms. However, stock options may be better short-term investment. So again, it depends on your strategy. So if you day trade, it's better to never actually use neither options or stock warrant because you just buy and sell. So this is kind of different strategy. What's really nice to tackle some kind of different strategy because there's so many strategy, like not just even with the warrants, even with bonds, with a lot of instruments you can make to make money. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Brandon. Yeah, like you said it. All the YouTubers just focusing on few stock that will be squeezed, and they pump some stocks because they actually get paid for doing that. And as we said here, we try to have kind of show the real picture of trading because there's a lot of manipulation and a lot of new traders never know how to take profit because they get sucked in a lot of Twitter people and Reddit and YouTube. They tell them they hold and the stock will bump, and they never let them know when to take profit, and they lose all the gain. We have even a good story from one of our hunters on Patreon, which he gained millions, then he lost all of them because he just kept listening for YouTubers to tell them just hold, So he lost all the game. So we don't want to see this happen to all the trader or hunters on our channel. We want to make profit. That's why we're here. Why you trade? Just ask yourself. To make money, of course, and to make profit, not to see a profit and growing profit, then you lose it all. This is kind of really scary and depressing. You see your portfolio go to 1 million, then you open it after 6 months, you see it zero or even worse in negative. So we don't want to see this happening. And thank you, Brandon, for sharing your opinion. Really appreciate it. Reaching $20 for which stock? Wow, Brandon, just take the good picture or the good thing, the lesson from it, that you already still have your initial investment is still there. There's worse. Always there is worse case scenario. So some people bought 23,000 and see it to 170,000, then take the 170,000 and put it on the other stock, or they hold and they lose again because the averaging down and stock going down and going down. So you're a bit lucky right now because you don't lose all the initial investment. You already have 8,000 profit, so don't kick yourself. Just take it as a lesson. So let me just check AMT and MAT. So we have $20 for AMC. I don't know about that. Let me just check. MAT first. MAT around the $1.75, 5% up. Yeah, we talked about it lately. What we said, we have the $2 mark is the resistance. We have some volatility here, you see. We get rejected so many times around the $2 mark. However, right now we get rejected, but we need to have a bit of support and never going back around the $1 because the $1 is the psychological level where we bought. This is the bottom and this is the resistance. Okay, so next week if we hold above the $2, this will be a strong reaction for MAT. And next reaction to test after $2 is the $2.80. Okay, so the $2.80 will be the big signal for MAT is entering a bullish trend after we enter in the bearish trend the moment that we get rejected around the $7 or $6.48. So yeah, the $2.80, the second resistance. The first resistance is the $2, which is we tested 4 times right now, and the bottom is the $1. Let me just check AMC because some people ask about the 20. So let me just check how much if we gapped by next week around the 20. Highly unlikely right now to go to the 20 because we have to test the 1470 first. We get in near, you see. Right now almost 12%. When we started the live streaming, we were around 8% or 7%. Right now 12%. So we expect a power hour for AMC and maybe closing above the 14.73. So for today, if we close above the 14.17, we might see the 20, of course. Simple on video services. So you ask about the 20 on Tuesday. We have just one thing. Today, if we close above the 14, we might see the 20 by the next Tuesday, okay? But this will be a crazy level, okay? We just have how much? We have another 6% to do to close above the 1473 because this will confirm a massive bullish trend for the next week. Let me just check how much for the 20. Another 35%. Not big. We can do it for AMC, not big because we already have this volatility before, and we can actually do it again. So last time we bumped almost 43%. So if we bumped again to 20, we can see it. Just only if we close above the 1473, the resistance. For the day, we might go again. We can see a power hour before we close, and we go until the 1470, 1460. We might get rejected before the market close here. There's a massive test before the market close for AMC. We're gonna see it pretty close. Just watch out for it. Okay. Like Matthew McConaughey say, all right. Yeah, 13% and bombing. Let me just go to the 5 minute. Oh man, oh mine, the apes is buying. Let me see Lux Algo Accelerator. We have kind of overbought territory. Okay, we might see a bit of rejection will happen pretty soon because we are here near the red area. We might see a bit of rejection because we are an overbought in Lux Algo Accelerator. You can see it here. So we'll be extra careful. We might see a rejection happening pretty soon around the 14 again before the market close. This is 5 minutes chart. Look what's happening. So right now we have a support around the 13. Oh man, AMC is bumping, guys. It's bumping. 1360, 13.70 is going for the 14. Is going toward the 14. The 1473 is really near. So there is a massive retail trader buying AMC right now, and we just have this gap to fill. This is really crazy volatile market right now. Let me just check. Let me check how much we could make again. Another 5% is really easy to make. We have just 2 hours left. Are we gonna test the 1473 or not? Yeah, it's really volatile. Let me just go my stocks. Yeah, Nvidia 5 minutes chart is have a bit of hard time to overcome the 186. Yeah, AMC is getting strong. GME is pumping as well. We have some kind of breakout right now happening. Some breakout happening right now for GME around the 133 as well. We have some kind of strong rejection twice here, and this time we might see a break-in for this support. You see, we have a green candle closing right now above our execution average. You see here a nice test, really nice test. Look, a really nice test. We have a green candle close above our execution average. We have a test for the wick for the red candle, and right now green candle close above our resistance. Right now we need to confirm this as our support and continue to go up. This is really nice strong action or a price action for Gamestop to go to the 200. Let me just check. Yeah, we have a power hour for a mini stock right now. Yes, body is closing. Is closing above the 200. You see this breakout? And look how crazy the test is. Crazy test, perfect test, you see? A wick. So this is execution average, act as a resistance. We need to close above it like this. Not a wick. This is a rejection, guys. That's why we need a confirmation before any entry. Elite, good question, but after hours is pretty volatile. Is more volatile than pre-market, so I don't count the after hours. Okay. Okay. Let me just go for this. So we have IMPP on the list of the most gainer and the 18 level. And we have the first AVDL, of course, we talked about, because they have some kind of drugs been approved by FDA, and the price went 121% today, and yesterday went down almost 100% as well, so pretty volatile. And the other one, we have 137 million volume. So let me just check again, AMC, what's happening. Yeah, it's nearing the $14. Near the $14. We're gonna see a big volatility. I can't see it. Today will be a crazy day. So we have almost 2 hours countdown for the market close. So that's why we have volatility. And AMC 13.98, 13 come on, give me 14. Is almost $14 right now. 13.98. We have a big volatility. Okay, let me just check. Let me just go smaller. Go 1 minute. 13.99. 13.99. Who's gonna buy? Who's gonna give me 14? Is almost $14, guys. 13.99 AMC. 14 would be a big breakout. Yes, 14. This will be a crazy day for AMC. Big apes buying right now. Yeah, the 1473 would be mark a big squeeze. We're gonna go back to it later. Let me just check. The SPY is still around the $1.73. We have a nice interesting level of support here on this exponential average for smaller picture. Let me just check the 1-day chart. Yeah, we have a strong green candle closing above the 404. So right now this should be our support right now around the 404, and the common resistance for the SPY is around the 425. Okay, MSG, we have a spike for PBT. Can you check this? Of course, let me just check. PBT, we have a spike 5%. Of course we have a spike. This one of the strongest royalties trust stock, and we talked about lately, and we said we are in a nice uptrend, and we have accumulation area here. You see it clearly. We have accumulation area here, and what we said last time, if we break the 1466, we're gonna see a big test for this level, the 18 and the 19. So right now we're entering a territory of rejection, so be careful for PBT, because right now we have a breakout. The 1466 is the support right now. If we get rejected around this area, we might see a retest around the 14, then continue to go up. So this is looking interesting. Sweet. Yes, blast the like button and the way in. Don't forget this to help the hunter tribe to get spread the way, and everybody will join us to get more knowledge and to know where to buy and where to sell. And again, if you want to join here on pre-market, we do pre-market update and one-on-one live session to trade your to discuss your portfolio and show you where you buy, where you sell, and discuss your portfolio, you can check the link in the comment section below, or in the live chat you can join directly to our Patreon and have a community of hunters as well. And you can see here last time chart we did is for snap alert, price alert, where the support, where the resistance, and where we're gonna see the squeeze. Straightforward and simple. That's the name of our tribe here, is straightforward and simple, no complexity. Okay, and let me just check again. So let me just check crypto again. Yeah, crypto is hammering down because you know why Shiba coin and Dogecoin and the other altcoin going down? Because Bitcoin is kind of going back or going below the ascending line. So this is a big bearish signal for Bitcoin, you see. So last time, you see, big wicks happened around the 12th of May, and we have a parabolic price go up until the 31. So right now we have another wick and the price go up again around the 29. And now if we close below, we don't have a wick, we're gonna have a parabolic price down this time again. So be careful. That's why the price of the market's going down. For AAVE as well, going down below this ascending line, because we didn't overcome this resistance here around the 106. Let me see. Yeah, nice trade. So that's why we see a lot of altcoins going down, because Bitcoin is going below this strong ascending line that we talked about before. And first level of support, as we said, will be around the 23,800, then the 20. Okay, the 20,000 here. So let me calculate how much drawdown will be. First 15%, then 29% for this year. Okay, this will be a bottom for this year for Bitcoin. For Ethereum, as we discussed before, will be around the 14,000, and then around the 800, I think. Yeah, around the 800 or 900 here. Yeah, 1,400, then the 900. This would be kind of a support, a nice support for Ethereum if we went down. So for Bitcoin, if it go to 23,800, for Ethereum will be the support around the 1,300. For Bitcoin, if you go to 20,000, Ethereum would be around the $900. So this is kind of two profit or two buy limit order will be triggered for a lot of trader. First will be around this area, then the second will be around this area. We have some news about Bbig is moving. Yeah, 2%. Yeah, again 2%. You know why? Because we kind of, let me go to the day chart. Yeah, it's moving, of course, because right now we have 1 day chart. If we go to 1 day chart, yesterday we closed above the ascending line, and today we didn't close below the ascending line. We have to close above the ascending line. So today for Bbig to have some kind of strength, we're gonna have a retest before the market close around the $1 or $2.58. This will be kind of a test right now before the market close. and this is will confirm before the market close. Let me see how much we could make. Another 5%, so we'll be around the 7%, 8% before the market close. This will be nice for BBIG to have a jump to fill this gap at least around the $2.60, $2.59. Let's see what's gonna happen. AMC 16%, 14%, 24%. Oh man, as we said, power hour for a lot of stocks right now before the market close. For AMC is the 1473 is closing. We went until the 1440. Yeah, big power hour for a lot of stocks. Big power hour. Yeah, Nvidia is jumping as well. It's jumping. We might see a massive jump until the 195. Right now 5%, almost 5% for Nvidia. Yeah, power hour, guys. We're gonna have power hour for this week. This week will be crazy week. Hello Elmar, happy to see you here. Yes. So today I think we're gonna see a recovery for the market big time before the long weekend. So after the Tuesday next week, this will mark the recovery or not. This will confirm everything, because if we hold for the market for the next week and we hold this gain for the next week, we're gonna see a recovery for the market. Okay, this will be a turning point for the next week, for the next month, because I think next week will be June. I think right now we are in May, so summer will be a really nice summer for this year for us if we have a confirmed recovery for the market, because we can see, you see, we have a nice recovery for the market right now. We have a nice green pie right now for a lot of stocks. So let me just confirm. Let me just see. Okay, let me just go back. Yeah, BBG is gaining some ground. 3.38 right now. 3.38. We might close. We have 1 hour and 30 minutes left before the market close. So for BBIG to fill the gap and do 10%, this will be a nice day for BBIG. At least around the $2.76 here to fill the gap, and this area, this would be a really nice ending for this day. After we have some kind of delay for Kryptide distribution day, and after this tweet, a nice tweet that we're gonna have a BR to give us the reason for the delay and the website. So this is kind of a good tweet, and that's why we see a bit of gaining ground for BBIG, and the price going up right now 4%, almost 4%, 3.80. So we have a power hour, as we said, for all the stock. AMC, we might see a massive jump again, but it will be kind of interesting if we overcome the 1473. We see a bit of rejection, you see, happening right now, 1395. Bless the like button and the way in. Today we have a marathon for the live streaming. We're ready. If you just came here, we're ready 2 hours and almost half minute. Okay, I think 2 hours and 10 minutes right now. Let me just check. Yeah, almost 2 hours and 30 minutes. We started with 6 and right now 8:30. So almost 2 hours and 30 minutes for our live streaming. So a record for our live streaming, because before we do live streaming just for 1 hour, 1 hour and a half. Right now 2 hours and a half. Okay. So let's us do a marathon of live streaming. Okay, let me just check SQQQ. We have a question from Elmar. Oh, this one is going down. Investment trust. So for this one, we have a really interesting support on the daily chart. So, wow. So we have kind of breakout happened around this area when we broke from this exponential average. Okay. It will be really nice if we held above the 51, but we broke from it. Yeah, this is kind of should be the support. Let me just check again. So there is a one way to confirm if we will go up for this one is give or take above this exponential average around the 45. So the 45 will confirm if we'll continue to go up or not. So this is will happen. If the price go here and hold and get rejected, but we held again, this will be a turning point like this. Okay, this should be the support and confirming doing higher lows since the $31 when it happened around the April. You see, so this parabolic price up, we need to hold it where? Here around the 45. So if we hold the 45 and more, we're gonna have a test for the 52 resistant right now. Then if we overcome the 52, this will be a parabolic price up to test at least around the 82. Okay, so 82 would be the next profit taken or the target for this year if we just held the 45 for the next month or this month. Yes, BBIG is moving nicely. A lot of people ask me about BBIG. Oh man, 8% right now. What's going on? What's going on, people? 8%. As we said, the $2.57 is been tested right now. So let's fill the gap. Let's fill the gap for BBIG around this area, the $2.77. This area should be filled right now for BBIG. Let's do this. Let's do this, guys. Let's do this. 8%. How much the volume? The volume 14 million. So you see what's happening right now at testing for resistance. Let me just check AMC. 1424 for AMC. 1447 is the resistance right now. We have to test it. BBIG 7.80 and still down. Let's we go to the 5-minute chart. Let me just check. See what's happening. Red candle exactly as we draw the resistance around the $2.58. See what's happening for minute chart right now. We want to confirm breaking for this resistance as we draw before. Before we have this red candle, we draw the $2.58 just a few minutes ago, and that's why confirming a rejection for BBIG, confirming the $2.58 is the resistance. We need to overcome it before the market close. We have 1 hour and 30 minutes left to overcome this resistance. Come on, BBIG, come on. If we overcome this resistance, we'll confirm the bullish trend. Yeah, let me just check. Crazy, just below our resistance. Just hour be resistant. This is really crazy. $2.55 around the $7.59. Yeah, I'm using right now trading view PBIG on the 5-minute chart. Yeah. Red candle getting bigger. The red candle getting bigger. Crazy resistant. Okay. If we go around the $2.78, for my opinion, even if we overcome the $2.58, the resistance will be around the $2.78 for today, even if we get power hour and overcome the $2.58. But right now, confirmed our resistance. You see what's happening? The price went down when we tested the $2.58. Crazy test. You see, even a 15-minute chart. As we said it, the $2.58, we got rejected on the $2.57. And right now, $2.52 or 51. We'll check it with Okay. AMC still holding the 13.34, 1473. So yeah, still the 1473 is the resistance. We have just 1 hour and 30 minutes left, people. So what we should expect, UBST is still accumulating here. You see what's happening? Crazy accumulation. As we said, we're gonna see the 64, eventually 74 for UBST, because right now we do a nice ascending line. Yeah, nice ascending line, and still going up. The 26 is the bottom. Okay. Let me just check PBIG again. Nice rejection. Perfect. Let me just check. Yeah, still rejection. $2.52. AMC. Okay. Whatever happened today, we need to hold the 1334 for resistance, for support. And if we get rejected here, we'll confirm that we're still not ready yet. Okay, we go back here. This is for AMC. So the 1473 will be a crazy movement if we overcome it today. This will be a crazy signal for AMC strength. Okay. Yeah, Nvidia still bumping. Nice trend from Nvidia. Nice trend from Nvidia. And the 15-minute chart, you see what's happening? A flag forming. A bear flag is forming. Nice. 187. Nice. We're gonna have a power hour for Nvidia. If we go to see the 195 for Nvidia, this will be a crazy day for Nvidia. Yeah, the 195. Nice trade win for Nvidia. Will be a good comeback for the next month, for June, for Nvidia and the other stocks, because the SPY is recovering, guys. As we said, the NAT 400, if we held for the SPY, will confirm the recovery for a lot of stocks. And the SPY is bumping as well. You see this accumulation is bumping. We're gonna confirm everything. I'm just make sure to tell you. Next week, next Tuesday, if the market is still, for the SPY, is still holding about the 400 and accumulating, I'm gonna tell you we're gonna have a recovery for the next month for a lot of stocks. This will be a pumping time for a lot of stocks. Okay. Okay, guys. Hopefully that was enough for today. We did almost over 2 hours and 37 minutes for today. Hopefully that was informative for today. I'm gonna do it more often, like today, 2 hours and 37 minutes. This is a record for us. This is the first time we did over 1 hour and a half live streaming. And if you want to request a stock daily and pre-market, you can join us here on Patreon and be one of our elite hunters, and you support our channel. And as well, you can get even Discord channel, and as well, you can get one-on-one meeting if you want one-on-one meeting to discuss your portfolio. And we're going to do live streaming more often and longer if you like to watch live streaming, because I think live streaming is more engaging to answer your question directly. It's not like just answer the comment and tell you buy here and sell here, but live to see, and you get like better lessons and you learn more and faster, I think, in live streaming, and is more engaging for the community. You know, I feel like more close to you guys, because some of you from Korea, some of you from United States, some of you in Europe. So we have a big family all over the world joining in our live streaming, and really thank you for like sharing your time with me, valuable time with me. And this is telling me a lot that you actually appreciate what I do, and I really appreciate your time and your commitment to be part of our family. So hopefully that's was informative, and happy Memorial Day, and see you in the live, the other live streaming, and the next update. We're gonna do update, of course, on the Sunday or Monday for the market before it's open. So leave any question in comment section below, and if you have a question, just send me an email. Let me just type it here. If you have any question regarding Patreon or Discord, or even if you want to ask me about getting free share of Google or whatever, you can ask me here. Let me just put, you can ask me on this account, trading.jesus.contact, okay, at gmail.com. Okay, so if you have any question, you can just let me know, and it will be reply on all your question regarding Patreon. Let me just okay, Patreon or Discord, or like any question will be answered regarding like joining our community, and whatever question you can ask me in our tradingjesus.contact@gmail.com. Okay, so this will be easier to be straightforward for you and answer all the questions. It will be really simple, even join any our community, because it's really straightforward. We make it simple as possible. So hopefully you have a nice weekend, and see you in the next update.